Hello everyone. In this video we are continuing our exploration of the areas around Salida, and in this piece of the video we are coming back from France Lake and we spotted this rundown old cabin, and people have been telling us to be looking out for rundown old cabins. They've also mentioned several other things to keep an eye out for. Some of them come from psychic channels, I think, and other people with intuition. And here we saw an S on the foothill in front of a mountain. We know that people have been talking about a Mount S, or S Mountain. Well, that thing has an S on it, and then there is Mount Chavanneau, which is a 14er, and we did not go up the mountain. And here we were driving out and we saw a smokestack to the left. In this video we were actually heading out to try to figure out what and where the smokestack that we saw from Barry's property was. And so we're trying to go take a closer look at that, which, according to the map, there's a place called Smeltertown somewhere around here. We also noticed that before we got to this area, there was a golf course, and someone else had asked me a long time ago, way back in May, they asked me whether there was a golf course near Barry's house, and there wasn't, but there is one within a couple miles of this property that he purchased. And here we're heading towards that smokestack. See it over there on the left? It's really quite impressive looking, and I think it's not really giving it justice in the camera footage. And this is what I had mentioned before, seeing from Barry's area of his property, the Butula, or I'm assuming that's how you pronounce it, I don't know, construction. And just across from this construction company, off in the distance, is the area where those Longhorn Ranch subdivision lots are. And see there, they're somewhere directly across from that smokestack, because we could see the smokestack when we were over there at those properties. And now we are about to turn on Spiral, and this is going to an area that's near Dead Horse Trail. Dead Horse Gulch Trail, excuse me. And here I believe we're crossing the Arkansas River again. And this guy right here had fishing gear with him. Anyway, I was using my Google on my phone to try to find Dead Horse Gulch Trail. And so this is taking me, this is a Google's suggestions, and I was really kind of ticked off that I didn't bring my topo maps of the area. They're in the four-wheel drive vehicle, and we came out here in the streetcar, which is quite low to the ground. It's fast and zippy, and it can't go off-road, but it gets really great miles to the gallon, and it is a couple hours to go from our house out here. So yeah, the 4x are gas pigs, and we don't take them unless we're actually going to be doing some off-road adventuring. So here we are checking out the area, and unfortunately the cameras didn't catch it, but there were a lot of deer off in these fields, and it was just really a nice day for going on a drive and for doing some exploring. And also just realizing, like I said before, what a huge area this really is. And I don't know how we're gonna how the searchers are gonna figure out where all to look. I don't know where all the sheriffs have looked, but as you can see, there is a lot. You can see the mountains all around, and especially if we don't know the actual time frame of when she disappeared, we don't know how long there's been to put her somewhere. And right there is where Google Maps says we go to reach Dead Horse Trail, Dead Horse Gulch Trail. And we just decided to continue on Spiral and check out this area. It just it felt right to take a little look around here, and assuming that maybe this this formation near us, it's a valley of some sort between us and that hill, and wondering if that is part of Dead Horse Gulch, if that is a gulch, or if it's on the other side of that hill. We don't know. Like I said, we didn't have our topo map with us, and that was a big mistake. Anyway, when we were going through here, we were being mindful too of the fact that this is that area, and we have been asked to look in this general area. I know it's not exactly what was asked of us because we didn't go out on the actual trail, which I believe is a more likely place to look. But this is also giving a general idea of what kind of terrain the searchers are going to be encountering, and this is just showing you how hilly, etc. And here's a brown log home with red on it, and I do recall someone asking me a few times whether I had seen any brown log cabins with red on them, and so it just stood out when I was over in this area, like, oh, I'm in the area that I was asked to be in. There's one of those type cabins, and that's the back side of that hill with an S on it. And out there to the left where we were looking is in the direction of the Dead Horse Gulch Trail, and up here there's the brown cabin house with red trim. It's up there on the right. That's the same one we saw when we were on the other side of this hill. And like I said, it's going to be difficult for the searchers, especially since they're going to be needing to cover areas that haven't been covered yet. And this is the kind of terrain they're going to be climbing in, except for a lot of times they're not going to have the benefits of a road or even a car. And here's that log cabin with the red roof. At least the searchers are going to have good weather. I was checking out the 10-day forecast, and it's, at least on the valley floor, it's going to be in the 70s during the day and the 40s at night. So that's not too bad. Thank you for watching Another Day in the Car with JuleZ. I've got another video that I'm currently attempting to edit, and I will be getting that out to you soon as well. See you next time.